Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to QuestJunkiesUK. Welcome back to the frozen north of the Sword Coast, up in Icewind. Oh no, hang on. We're not in Icewind Dale. It's still very frozen and very snowy, but we are down in the 8th layer of the 9 hells in Kania, and our adventurers are in somewhat of a bind as they are trying to flee for their lives and trying to escape from some nasty business, but more on that in just a moment. Hey, good news, Phantom. I'm glad you've got the A-OK there. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us already. Hans, thank you for the donation as well. We got Papa Dragon. Hello, my friend. Bolly, good to see you, mate. Robert Jackson, Phantom. Thank you, everyone, for jumping in. Absolute good. That is cold indeed. Welcome in, Renegade. Welcome. I hope you have a nice time here. Okay, so everyone, we are jumping into our session, and we are doing a special session today because we are partnered with these wonderful people up here above me. The Games Tavern, DM Reed and everyone over at the Games Tavern have once again pulled out all the stops and are doing a fantastic charity stream all week long with us, the Superior Adventurers Guild, Fried Dives Paradise in the mix as well. GM Workshop, my mates, how you doing? GM Workshop, rooting for the Devils as always. We shall see. We have a Hellfire engine in the mix tonight, GM Workshop, so we'll see how it goes. So everyone, we are doing this charity stream all week long, and all of your donations, if you're able, please do consider donating, are going to No Kid Hungry. There are just crazy amount of families and kids in the US who aren't able to get the food that they need, and the wonderful people at No Kid Hungry are doing amazing work to set up kitchens for them and make sure everyone is getting the food that they need to grow up healthy and strong. And they are accepting the donations through here. !donate over there in chat. I can do it myself. I don't know why I'm asking you not to do it. I could do it too. Boom. There is the link there, and there are all sorts of amazing perks from D&D Beyond, Cobalt Press, CZRPG, our good friend Christian, Shard Tabletop, all sorts of amazing things that you can grab with your donations. And, of course, lots and lots of shenanigans that you can set off in the game here as well. Let us quickly have a look at that before we meet these fine adventurers. Boop. Here are some of the possible things that we have going on. There's equipment that you can gift: healing potions, luck points, inspiration, automatic criticals, revivifies, monster drops, curse of rhymes, also auto-resurrects. I believe not on this list, but added to the main campaign. There on Tiltify, there is a drop a Tarask if you're feeling very affluent. But also there is the Curse of Singing and the Curse of Rhymes. All sorts. Thank you, Papa Dragon. Yes, that monster drop on Saturday was great. We got to do some Monty Python fun stuff on that. That was awesome. Thank you, mate. And thank you for your generosity. Now, we are also going to be adding a couple of that of our own just for QuestJunkiesUK here. We have our Wheel of Shenanigans. You know, we are known for one-shot roulette, so we have ourselves a nice little roulette wheel, which I haven't actually got open. Let's get that sorted. We have ourselves a nice little roulette wheel which spins and does all sorts of fun things. On Saturday, our Goliath Barbarian, played by my brother-in-law Alex, was reduced a size category down to small, so he's now a small Goliath Barbarian, and he was doing battle with a mimic in his little reduced state. It was awesome. And there is all sorts of maxed out statistics you can do. You can give them a max 20 in one of their statistics for a session. You can give them advantages, disadvantages, wild magic surges, of course, and all sorts of things going on there. For example, let's do a quick test spin here. Spin, wheel spin. Click, 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 click. Okay, for example, that would have come up as, disadvantage. So, luckily I got that out of the system. That's gone now. They're all evenly weighted. That could come again, I do warn you. So yes, if you do donate for the spin of the wheel, it's there under our logo on the Tiltify page, then you can say who you'd like that spin to go to, and we shall spin the wheel in their name. It's been very useful. Daisy and Cos, our friends, span the wheel on Saturday and gave one of the characters a all charisma, so they had 20 charisma just as they were going into a bluff competition of dice and bluffing. So that was very nicely timed. So if you are wanting to sow some chaos throughout the week's sessions, then please do. Right, okay. Now, let us get into the session here, and I shall keep an eye on things there if we have anything to add to the mix here. But let us remind ourselves what is going on as we jump back into tonight's Rime of the Frostmaiden. As I said, they are not in their usual neck of the woods. They are not in Icewind Dale because they lost their little fluffy Tressum friend, Slobberchops. Who is here? Slobberchops revealed themselves to actually be an ice devil in the employ of Mephistopheles, keeping an eye on what's going on with Oral the Frostmaiden. And having befriended the party and stuck around with them, they were dismayed when an ancient white dragon was dropped into the mix, and a ice troll as well. And it was the ice troll actually hit Slobberchops and bounced them off this material plane back to the Nine Hells. Our adventurers were forced to flee from the white dragon, which Slobberchops had been keeping away with a banishment spell. And in their hiding spots that they found in a deep magma-lit cave, they inadvertently released 3 night hags from captivity, and in thanks for this kind deed, the night hags scryed for them to find their pal Top Slobberchops, and discovered that they were down in Khania, the 8th level of the Nine Hells, in one of the Hellfire laboratories of Mephistopheles. And so, using the night hags' goodwill and their desire to see some shenanigans going on as well, they used them to transport through a portal that was lost in a frost giant fortress out in the Sea of Moving Ice, and they transported down to Khania, rescued their friend Slobberchops along with a frost giant and some other of the locals there, and they went charging back out of the laboratory, thinking they'd got away with it. They saw the night hags coming towards them, seemingly to take them home, but then they saw that they were scampering and running across the ice and snow, going, "Run away! Thank you, Mike, for the sub!" And they realised that word had got out that some shenanigans were in play, and the devils, the high-ranking devils here, had put onto the field one of their strongest, most dangerous devices, a hellfire engine. And that came roaring over the broken ice and stone of Khania towards them. But the night hags had allies down here in the Nine Hells, and they saw another shape barreling towards them through the blizzard, through the snow, and it came swinging in. It was a large infernal war machine, a demon crusher, most recently seen up in the first layer of hell, Avernus, as it belongs to the night hag's good chum, Mad Maggie, and her clone of one of our other adventurers, who we know as Noodles, a 10-foot armed Yuan-Ti sorcerer. They came charging through the snow, Noodles swinging on the wrecking ball on the back of the Demon Crusher and scooping up our adventurers with their long 10-foot arms and swinging them to safety on the top of this Demon Crusher as they sped off through Khania, trying to escape from the infernal, hellfire machine that was charging behind them. Let us get that engine revving there. Here it comes. Brum, 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 brum. Okay, and let me set the scene here. Let's do this properly and bring you over to said scene. Here we go. Boop. Here we go. Oh, need to zoom out a bit there. Junk, junk. Here they are, as they flee. Look at them, all of them there. Oh, it's still too big. Hang on. Boop, boop. Sorry, I should have preloaded this. There we go. There are adventurers all atop the demon grinder as they flee from the hellfire engine that is charging behind them. And as we blast through the snowy and icy wastes of Khania, we are getting back into tonight's episode of Rime of the Frostmaiden. Alright, so that is where we're at, my friends. Let us see just what is in store for our adventurers here. As we meet them, let's go around the overlay clockwise from myself here. Actually, let's go anti-clockwise. Ladies first. So, Yellow, who are you in real life? Who are you playing? And where are they at right now?
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I play Soyala, the life cleric Tabaxi. And, I'm glad that we were able to get Slobberchops back. But this is quite frightening, for being chased, so I'm hoping we make it out of this.
Yeah, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Okay, Toln, who are you in real life? Who are you playing, and where are they at?
Hi, I'm Josh. I sometimes play Taln. Taln is in hell. I never thought I would be back here. Well, not so soon, at least. Taln never thought he would be here in the first place. So he'd just like to go home. It's just, all in all, an unpleasant experience.
Indeed.
Which I love. But Taln does not.
Fair. Want to get back to that nice, warm mead hall.
Exactly.
Will the murder chicken be played by me tonight, Bolly? I think no. Unfortunately, I think Mame and Professor Mame and Slobberchops are keeping him out of sight because he is supposed to be working for the people in this lair, so he doesn't want to be caught red-handed absconding with the adventurers here. So I think they're hiding in the interior of the demon grinder. Unfortunately, our murder chicken, as they've been called here, is not able to join us today, unfortunately, but they will be back soon. Now, Shadow, last but not least, my friend, who are you in real life? Who are you playing and where are they at?
Oh, Chase playing Shadow. Never thought I'd be in hell. Just period. Just flat out. Let alone playing Too Frost, Too Furious over here. Like, oh boy. Now you thought it was over. We killed Mephisto, and now we're gonna get gobbled up by something. I don't think so. It's not going down like that.
All right. Thank you. Right. Okay, everyone. So as we get into things here, let's us, I believe, roll some initiative.
Is the ice giant that we befriended, is he on here?
No,
Yeah,
he also went running off.
Oh, okay.
He got a bit left behind in the speed of this escape here, but it does seem that the Hellfire engine was more focused on you lots. I'm afraid. Bad news for you guys, though. Okay, so let's grab our initiative counts. Move it off the Hellfire engine's face. Sorry, my friend. Get over there. Yeah, so y'all there's Tom and Shadow. Type in there, folks. And let me get the stat book for our Hellfire here. Crimson's been down in the Nine Hells plenty. It's a fun place to visit. You wouldn't want to stay there for too long, but it's a fun place to visit. Okay, Hellfire, there you are. The question is, do I need to have a token on screen, or can I add the initiative without that? Nope. Okay. Noted. Let me grab a little token and stick it up in the corner here. Oh. Okay. Well, I got some skid there for something. It's like, alright. Hey, Games Tavern. How you doing, my friend? Congratulations on everything so far. It's going so well. Everyone, big hi hello to the Games Tavern. Our fantastic organisers, all the hard work they're doing behind the scenes and in their own sessions as well. Thank you so much, everyone over there. Alright, so we have our initiative rolled here. We also should put our friend Mad Maggie in the mix as well, shouldn't we? Come on, stop look. You've got this, Rosemary. Sorry, everyone. Been a bit sluggish here. It might be the animated background. Retro as it is. Still slowing things down a little bit. You can do this. Right, okay, anyway. So, as you are just going sliding and you're barreling across the frozen wastes here, Mad Maggie's like, all of you, heads down, buckle in. This is going to be a wild ride. And let's get her up in here. Oh, and she gets fastest. slow on the stat block, fast on the initiative. Alright, so let us get these in order. And we are ready to roll. Okay, so as she shouts that out to the rest of you, she like picks up this like flask of something from down by her feet somewhere in the driving cockpit here, and slams it into an open kind of funnel that's like up next to the steering column, and she pours in this flask of demon ichor into the machine, and we have an anonymous donor. Thank you, anonymous donor. Thank you so much. Hey, thanks for the shout-outs there, Reed. So yeah, she is going to use her action to juice things up a little bit. Let's see here. Okay, so that boosts the speed by 30 feet. So it manages to pull away from the Hellfire engine a little bit. But I do need to roll a dice here. Shadov, my friend, for no particular reason, can you roll me a d20?
17.
17. Good news, good news. Okay, so as there is a big belch of nasty black smoke with screaming faces forming in it, and the demon crusher spurs forward, and Mad Maggie's like, and has got these goggles on her face, and just like barreling through the icy wastes here, and that brings us to you, Shadov.
I wouldn't even know how to fight this thing. Can I go for a crossbow in the mouth socket?
You could certainly
Maybe
try. Yep.
Choke on it or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
24.
That'll hit.
6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, thank you. Now, we're not putting any smites or anything on this?
I don't even know if it... Yeah, sure, let's smite it.
Come on, how about
Let's
it?
go.
How about it?
We're smiting it. What is that, a 2d6?
Cover on your features and traits there? It's all listed up there?
Oh, it's only melee weapons.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Never mind then.
Then you're just
No
going to have to
smiting.
swing over there on that ball and chain and get in up close and personal. Come on. It's for the kids. For the hungry kids. Okay, thank you. Right,
Yeah.
so moving on, that brings us to said Hellfire engine. It's just moving a little bit fast, and as it's coming charging, it's almost like it's like a mix of like engine noise and like just the roar of just this fierce burning energy that's just gouting out of the sides and out of the horns, like kind of exhaust pipes there, and it's just like just angrily charging towards you. Let's see here. Okay, it is going to unleash its thunder cannon, and let's see who we go for here. Corsair's Cove, Josh the Pirates, how you doing, my friend? Very excited for tomorrow. Welcome in, Raiders, good to have you all here. We are trying to escape this Hellfire engine, and we're raising money for No Kids Hungry. If you are able, please do jump in and give a donation. Exclamation mark donate in chat there, and you can get all sorts of perks. You can do shenanigans in the game here. Jump on in, jumping in. Welcome in, everybody. Good to see you, Adana. Okay, 2. Hey, Soyala, you are the lucky recipient here. Actually, no, it should be a D5 actually, because we've got Maggie there as well. Okay. Hey, thanks for the follow. That is a 3. Sorry, Soyala, it's still you.
Okay, lovely.
So you and the red cap. These are all of Mad Maggie's little red caps that are piloting this and helping out with this here. Hey, Chaotic, good to see you. And you, I need you to make a
Dex?
Dex saving throw.
Okay. That is an 18.
An 18. Okay. So
Should have something.
let's see. Okay, so yes, it does have that. Let's do this here. Oh, it's not going to roll the damage for me. Come on. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it on a regular style. So here we go. / roll. And the thunder cannon. Oh, right. Okay, so as that huge thing that Chase has shot into the front just belches forth this cacophony of sound and fire, it just goes billowing towards you, and there's a huge boom, and parts of the demon grinder is blown off. A metal plate goes spiraling off into the ice, and you are thrown. Are you thrown? Hang on. Let's double check here. Okay, yes, yeah. This is the thunder damage. So there is with that successful dex save there. That is 28 fire damage reduced to 14.
Okay.
And 7 thunder damage reduced to 3.
Okay.
So it's just this gout of flame and this huge. Damn right, Papa Dragon. You can't see it, but there's someone on the back of the Hellfire engine playing the big flaming guitar like in Fury Road. Okay. What a beautiful day! What a beautiful day! As we are moving on, and Sagala, that makes it your turn.
It was Maggie. Was her name?
Yes.
Maggie, what's the plan?
We're gonna try and lose this thing, honey, and then we're gonna get those trio of night hags of you brought along for the ride, and if they can conjure us up a portal, we're gonna get the hells out of here! Yee-hoo!
Okay.
It's my impression of Jeremy Crawford's impression of Mad Maggie.
How far away is this from us?
It
Just
is.
for range.
It's like 40 feet behind you.
Okay. Let's just. I'm gonna throw out a guiding bolt.
Okay.
A bit of a different bolt than what it threw to me. It would be radiant. Yeah, let's try. Does 17 hit?
17 misses, I'm afraid.
Okay, that's fine. And then I'll bonus action get one of my second level spells back with my channel divinity. And
Nice.
yeah,
Okay.
That's all. It didn't work. Sorry, guys.
So yes, you reach out your dragon claw amulet and fire towards the
bumpy.
creature, and it goes off, boom, spiraling through the air, off this carapace of this metal creature, and goes spinning off into the ice on the side. But then you rise up the dragon's talon, and some of Bahamut's platinum light shines down through the talon and infuses you with that magical energy again. All right. Which brings us to Toln Grimbaru.
Well, I'm not sure that I'm able to do anything to this because all my ranged spells are fire. So,
So that's right.
what I'm gonna do is kind of abstract. We're on ice, right?
Yes.
What I'd like to do is instead of shooting the machine itself,
Uh-huh.
I want to shoot the ice of where it's going to be.
Very good idea. Very good idea. Okay, nice.
All right. So I'm going to firebolt the ice of where it's going to be.
Go for it. Go for it.
That is cockfailure. It's the why I should roll on my table, not on my computer. Ooh. Okay.
So what are you casting?
Just a firebolt.
Okay.
27 to hit.
Okay, that's a good hit. Roll me that damage. Let's see how much damage we do to the area of ice here. Is that a leveled spell or a cantrip?
Cantrip. It's gonna be 16
16. Okay.
of the fiery damage.
So yeah, you kind of like hook your arm around this jagged piece of metal that's kind of hanging off there, and reach out and fire off the fireball. What does it look like?
It's very, very, very much a palm of hand Iron Man beam.
Yeah. Okay, and as the fire streaks out and smashes into the ice in front of the machine, it does melt a big section there and cause a big crack to open up there. But the Hellfire engine is just too big. You're not sure if a cantrip is going to cut it as it rolls over that crack. And it's just like, you missed. Okay. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Noted. Okay, moving on. We have Mad Maggie. What you got, girl? Let's have a look here. Okay, she is going to. Let's have a look here. Yeah. Okay. She's gonna jam like this bent piece of metal under the steering thing so it keeps straight, and then she kind of steps up in her hobnail boots onto the chair and she's like surfing it. She's like, I haven't been down here for quite a while, but it's nice to be back. Take this, you big bastard. And she just like lobs out this sickly green like spiraling, like a bolus kind of thing, spiraling over and over, and she casts a ray of enfeeblement on the creature. And that is... Hang on. Okay, only a 14 to hit, unfortunately. So she does not get it. So misses with that. And she's like, damn! Okay, over to you guys! And just like, boom, slumps back into the seat and like kicks the metal out of the way and grabs onto the wheel again. Okay. And that brings us to Shadov.
Oh, I like Tone's idea, but I didn't have any fire spells. So, I'm going to kind of skedaddle down to where this guy is. Can I do that?
Of course, yeah.
And how far is the ice beneath us?
Just give me an acrobatics check.
All right.
Just make sure.
LOL. I'm gonna have to use my lucky. It's a bad check. It was a bad check. Oh, geez. 12? Does that?
12? No, it's okay. Yeah, just to make sure it wasn't it would have to be a very bad roll for something to go too bad.
Okay. Oh, that first one was pretty bad.
let's leave it a mystery.
Yeah, okay.
What could happen in the future? Okay, so yeah, you go swinging on down there, and you got like one arm wrapped around the crane arm of the ball and chain. You can see Noodles is out there. He's just like flipping the bird at the Hellfire engine, just like. Okay.
I will Thunderous Smite, my Burning Blade, for my bonus action.
Okay.
And swing it, guys. Just like X patterns
Nice, nice.
behind us.
Oh, Rubberjacks, thank you. Okay, go for it.
Should I roll for hit?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Just to see how well.
Natural 20.
Hey, there you go. If you got them, folks, let those phoenixes fly. Nice, nice, nice.
Okay, so. And the damage is. Oh. Sad news bear. 9 plus the 2d6?
It is your max, right? On the on a crit, you get max damage.
Oh,
it's
Okay.
yeah, it's
are we
it's
still doing
one.
that?
It's a roll plus the max plus. So
Yep.
Okay, so.
whatever the maximum would be plus an extra roll of the dice. Like the maximum
Yeah,
of
so
the
the
regular.
9 that you rolled plus whatever the max.
Okay, so that's 10, 22, 31 plus 2d6. Alright.
Again, that would be the same. That would be 12 plus 2d6. Because all dice get affected by the crit.
Yeah. But the Thunderous Smite would also?
Yep.
Is that up? Oh,
Yep.
so that's just
Everything in the attack. Yep.
43 damage then.
Oh, nice. Okay, on the ice, right?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Explain how this looks. Come on, let's get into the story of this. So you're
Oh,
like
for
swinging off
sure.
the back of this. You've got friggin' you got a Yuan Ti Miley
Yeah.
Cyrus swinging around out the back there.
Seeing Tone's firebolts do something, and the Hellfire Demon get a little jostled maybe. I hang on, start hacking away at the fucking ice. In
Okay.
desperate attempt to slow it down or do something.
How do you
Because this is not where I die today.
how do you call on Bastet for this thunderous smite?
Oh boy, it wasn't fast. It was fast.
Okay, just a scream and there's just like a crack of thunder and energy. Like kind of lightning energy crackles out of the flaming sword and just into the ice and snow between you and the Hellfire engine, and a pretty decent sized crevasse kind of across the surface of Kanye here between the two of you. And as the Hellfire engine slams into it, they do take I'll give me 2d20.
Oh, hot damn. 29.
29, nice. Okay, so they take 29 bludgeoning damage as they smash into this crevasse, and they are slowed and they are knocked back. If you are able to slow them a certain number of times, that will be enough to get away from their ranged weapons and allow the coven of night hags the concentration needed to open a portal back to the material plane. So that should be all you need to do, unless anyone in chat over there is being generous and wants to drop some terrible monster on you. But let's see. Okay, so just options, options, everyone. So that was 29. Okay, so let's get that off there. Noted. Okay. Good news, everyone. It is below 200 HP. All right, so moving on.
Great.
It is the Hellfire engine's turn as it slams into that crevasse and then just bumps up out of it with a shower of ice and snow, quickly melting into mist just in front of the Hellfire that's gouging and belching out of its the front of its armor there. It is going to let's see. Okay, it's going to use its bone melt sprayer. So I need let's see. I need all of you to roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
Ooh, 19.
Dexterous too, actually, today.
And you get +3 from my aura.
Nice.
So I got a 16.
And release the Tarrasque is an option, yes indeed.
Ouch. This is gonna hurt. With the +3 aura, I got a 5.
Oh wow. Okay, let me get this here. Bum, 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 bum.
At least it wasn't a one.
True.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it was. It wasn't a 1. You're right.
Just one more above it.
It's 100% better. Okay, so Toln is a fail. I saw Sierra pass. Sorry, Shadow, what was yours?
16.
16 just passes as well. Okay, good. So, Shadov and Suella, yours is halved as this spray of acidic flame, quote unquote, bellow, just swoosh up from the front of this thing, and this just spray just goes across the back of the demon grinder. And Toln, you'll take the max, and Shadov and Sayala will take half of. Oh, only 24. Could have been worse. So, Toln, 24 from you. That's there's fire and acid. Have we got any resistances or anything?
No.
No, poisoned is my thing that I have resistance to.
Okay, gotcha.
Don't forget, if you haven't taken any damage today, you get that temp HP.
Nah, we had that battle earlier.
I didn't take any damage in it.
And also, Toln, I'm giving you a bit of your own medicine here. You are caked in this mixture, and it is burning away into your frost-forged armor.
It's coming back to me.
Yeah, it comes around.
Well, I was debating on what to do with my turn this turn, but
So there we go.
you've answered it.
All right. So, that brings us to Sorella.
Man. Not sure how either of these will work. What do you guys think? I could try to web it, or I could try to find it.
Neither of those is gonna work.
Webbing it was what I was probably gonna do.
Okay.
I was thinking just web up its
Yeah. It's wheels. Or
yeah.
whatever you call them. Yeah.
Wouldn't the fire just burn that away?
You'd have to get to the wheels with the fire first. The wheels
I
are
was,
on
that was
fire.
okay, that's also what I was wondering. How much of it is fire? Is it just really kind of the parts we see?
It's all the hellfire seems to be on the interior, just powering it, and,
Okay,
and it's just like
okay.
Okay,
gouging
never
on the
mind
sides
then.
there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then we're gonna try and web this thing. So it needs to make a Dex 15.
Okay. Hey, don't press enter. Welcome back, and thank you for the follow. Dex 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay, show that.
It is strangely dexterous. Oh, but only an 11 with a +8
Okay.
and a +8 to that.
All right, so
Speechless tires.
difficult terrain for it, and then I don't know how it works with it when it's already driving, but yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, So you cast the web in front of it, right? And then with that failed. Yep.
Yeah, in towards its wheels.
Yeah,
Yep.
the way I can see this, because the dex is
Yeah,
to
we're
avoid it, right?
this
So
way.
yeah, you
Yeah.
cast it in front, and then it doesn't have the dex to avoid it, so it rolls right over it, and that gets gets dragged up into the workings and just guns up the wheels there for a while, and that's going to make it
Yeah.
difficult terrain.
Yeah, and then it can use its action to make a strength check. Yeah.
To get through that. Okay.
Difficult
Good.
terrain.
The webs are difficult terrain and lightly obscure their area.
Well, the next paragraph is the.
Each
I'm sure we're going to do it
turn.
differently, but the.
Oh, I missed this. I missed this bonus rock so much. Sorry.
The most important part of web is that it is restricted or restrained. But I'm sure we're going to do it differently because it doesn't really make sense for a giant.
Yeah. It's slowing it down until it escapes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And
Fantastic.
that's all.
Awesome. Okay, thank you very much. Right, and that brings us to Toln Grimbrew.
I'm wiping the acid off.
Good plan.
That's my action.
And it's good because the extra damage is at the end of your turn, so you escape it if you sacrifice your action there.
And then I'm going to look for spare parts Can I do that as like a bonus? Just like, oh, looking for the things they keep as spare.
In the demon grinder.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, that's I'm just like, where's like the tools and the spare stuff?
Okay. And Mad Maggie looks down and says, "Hey, honey, you look like a handy one. You wanna come work in my garage when we get out of here?"
Where is it?
Avernus.
No.
Damn it. I'm stuck with those 2 Kenku instead then. Okay. Okay, so you in that crashing sound is you like rooting around in the bottom there. It's like, what is it? Where's it? I'm looking for? Okay, thank you. So that is you. Sorry, I didn't move the tracker there. Which brings us to Mad Maggie. She's gonna try one more of that enfeeblement like before. Yeah. Come on, Maggie. Oh, natural 1. Maggie, no. This is what happens. Like, don't spellcast and drive, folks. Do not spellcast and drive. It's not good for your aim, at the very least. Okay, Shadov.
All right, let's go for a little more of the same. Swinging at the ice. Okay, does a 18 hit?
It's enough, yes. Okay, roll some damage.
Sure. Yep. So that'll be 12. 12 damage.
Well, that is because I mean the last one was so successful because it was the crit. So it's gonna do the damage. Okay, it's gonna do the damage on. It's gonna do 1d20 damage this time, and it's not gonna slow it this time.
All right.
So roll me that damage there.
All right. Do I get a second attack still?
Yep. Let's get this one sorted.
All right,
18. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, damage is good.
What's going on? Let's go.
All right. Second swing is a 10.
A 10? No, that's not enough, I'm afraid. There's a big
Yeah,
jolt
that
as
tricky
the
ice.
demon grinder goes over a big lump of rock sticking up out of the ice, and your swing just goes wide and does not connect with the ice properly. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oof. 18.
Okay, you're good. So you managed to hold on, and you do not fall off. If any of you fall off, I do have my flesh-crushing stride ready to go. Yeah, so just having that one in the works there. All right, thank you. Come on, anyone help me out with some extra monsters here? Let's go. Right. Okay. Thank you. So that brings us to the Hellfire engine. Let's see here. Let's see if I get my spray back. Oh no, it does not recharge, so it's going to go with the thunder cannon again. Yeah, it's been slowed down, so it can't use the lightning flail. Okay, so it is going to go for Shadov. Okay, there's a massive gout of flame and an explosive concussive blast smacks into the back of the demon grinder, kind of makes it go up on its, like, does a wheelie and it goes up on its back wheels. Makes like, it's like you're charged along here, and you are smashed into by this dexterity saving throw, please.
22.
22, nice. So you take half of the damage. So let's go here, /R. That lot, and a bit of thunder in the mix as well. Boom. Okay, 38 reduced to 19. Okay, so there's a huge just blast of just like searing fire, and there's this of the thunderous energy as well. And that is that. Anything else? You good?
Yeah, that
Hanging in there.
barely.
Just about. So Yella.
All right. Seeing as that worked last time, did it seem to slow it up?
It is, yeah, it is moving a bit slower, yeah.
Okay. Has it at the end of its turn? Wait. Are you ruling that it's just getting through the web by the end of its turn?
Yeah, it's slowed. It counted to one of the slowing events that you need to escape.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not going to be an ongoing like normal because it's just too big.
Okay, then yeah, can I try to web it again?
Sure, go for it. So dex save for me, yeah.
Yep. So 15.
Come on. 22.
Okay, yeah, that would.
Okay. It seems to like that devil face on the front kind of like narrows its eyes, and the burns even brighter, and it recognizes the casting as from before, and you just see these. You see all the claws that are out the side, like kind of like spider legs almost. They just like plunge down into the ice and lift it up, and it does a little bunny hop over the web. It's like, whoop. Okay.
All right, and then bonus action, get another level 2 spell back. And
Noted.
that's it.
All right. Okay. So with Bahamut's holy radiance shining upon you, that brings us to Tall Grimbrew.
So we're gonna. So I've looked for these parts. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is a crazy idea. I don't know if it's gonna work or not.
I'm curious.
I have my Tinker's tools,
yes.
as I always do. I want to, from like spare bars and stuff, quickly weld together like a World War II era tank trap and throw it over the side.
Wow.
This may take me more than a turn, but I don't have any level spells except level 1, and that's all support spells. So.
All right. Just a moment, please. Ah, thank you. Okay. Yeah, sorry, sir. I get a notification of a donation, but not of any like extras like that because I don't. It's not because it's not my campaign. Yeah, it didn't come up. Yeah, it didn't come up in the notes there. So oh, and there was an anonymous reward as well. How do we see those? How do we see those?
Oh no, you're gone.
Sorry. I am here. Disappear. No, I can't. I'm trying to think. How can I see?
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, you don't say anything, so yeah.
Games Tavern, can you shout me out? Shout me out the rewards, please, because I can't see what the rewards are. I just see the donations. Because there's one from the donations that we've had already. So we have a luck point for one of you lucky people. I feel like an urge just to go 50-50 so that's Han, because Shadov has luck points already. Okay, but that is going to Tolm Grimbrew.
A luck point?
You have a luck point.
I'm gonna go pull up Shadov's sheet so that I can see what luck does.
Just a free reroll
nice.
On a
Yeah.
20 type roll, I think.
20-sided?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like our inspiration crystals, I believe. Because what's the donation inspiration is like the normal kind of D4 inspiration, like extra D4, like bardic inspiration. But there's one more as well. What did Anonymous donate? What is this mysterious one? Sorry, folks, trying to figure out what was there. Okay. Hey, thank you, buddy. Okay, you can lose the luck points to roll with advantage instead. Thank you, buddy. So you can, if you want to give yourself advantage, you can use it to do that. That's cool. Nice. So yeah, I'm sorry, anonymous donor. I'm not sure what the reward was, but we shall figure that out in just a moment and get that where it's supposed to be. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Right, so if you do make a donation with a something to affect the game, please write in the memo section what that's about, and then that should pop up hopefully on my window as well. All right. So as you are doing that tone. Okay. Sorry, remember what's happening again? Sorry, I got distracted.
I'm taking spare bars and spare pieces of metal to try to create like something akin to a World War II era tank trap.
Okay.
Like
there we go. Found it.
the giant X's thing.
Okay.
Which, when I have finished welding it, I will throw over
Like
the side.
Caltrop?
It's similar to a caltrop, but for a
Yeah.
tank.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Shadov, the anonymous donor, had donated you a mundane equipment item, so something non-magical that's worth 50 gold or less.
Have you considered a World War II era tank trap?
That sounds like a really good idea. Is that mundane? Is that mundane enough?
It's not mundane, but it is non-magical, which is, I think, is the key, the key parts here. Thanks for those, Reed. Sorry, I was looking in the wrong places. After I had requested you to do it there. That's on me, mate. That's on me. Okay. Giant caltrops. Yeah, there you go. We can say that your friend. Oh no! What was the frost giant's name? I didn't put it in my notebook for some reason. I think I put it on the Roll20 thing.
Shit, I
It was like
forget. I'll check.
Bjorn something Scandinavian.
Let me check the journal.
Yeah, I somehow didn't write his name down. I just said, we're in hell getting flabberchopped.
Okay, so with that generous donation from our anonymous donor, Shadov, you able to point Tuln in the right direction, and he finds all of the bits he needs to create and puts together some giant caltrops. Excellent.
Thank the community.
Indeed. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
I assume that's my turn.
Yes, indeed. So constructing away. All right. Thank you. Which brings us to Maggie. She's like, I'm trying to think. Do you reckon she's gonna go? She turns, Shadov. She turns to you. She's like, "Hey, you there, pretty cat? You want something to juice you up? Give you an advantage?"
Elf, not cat. Cat's the god. I'll take it.
Okay. And let me find what I'm looking for. Okay. I will get back to that in just a moment. So let's move on while that's happening. It's your turn next. It has to happen first.
It's fine. I had an idea.
2 seconds. 2 seconds.
For sure.
Okay. Okay, she's like, well, I hope this does the trick, and she grabs another of those flasks, and she just, like, throws it at you, and it just, like, smashes against your armor, and just splashes you with this thick, almost tar-like substance, and you need to roll me a d100, sir.
63.
63. Okay. Oh, there we go. This is awesome. This will actually work nicely. It is a banger, GM Workshop. It is a banger. The target grows a whip-like tail they can use as a whip. So you can actually, you can use this as like a prehensile tail to wrap around and attack off the back, so that you can get a bit more stability here, or you can use it as a whip. This is your choice.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you now have a whip-like tail as this demon ichor warps your body.
What the hell, Auntie?
She shouts down, "Trust me, that was one of the good ones."
All right then. We'll Thunder Smite again.
The horror on my face as I realize. Josh, realize
What happened?
what happened.
Yep.
You could have been turned blue.
You could have been turned blue. The horror of it.
I saw Willy Wonka. It didn't seem that bad.
You could also have swelled, tripling your weight.
Oh, Jesus. All right, so
That's what we call
I'll wrap my tail around this thing and start dual wielding this sword
That's what we call the late night
and hack at
7-Eleven
the
visit here.
ice.
Okay. Yes. So yes, this new tail sprouts out of your back and curls up around the gantry of the wrecking ball's crane-like thing here. And you lean out, Paris, so you can just see the ice and snow just speeding below you, like as you just go leaning over that with your newly found abilities. Okay.
Hope it's not permanent. 23, that's gotta hit, right?
Yes, that's good.
Okay, so that's 7 plus 46, so... And 19 damage
Nice.
on the ice.
Okay. So yeah, like before, you managed to just do a massive strike into the ice and cause this big kind of like fragile patch to just like rupture and just like crevasse out, and the big Hellfire engine does slam into that again. Give me a D10. How much is 10?
Okay. 2.
Okay, so just a minor bump in the road, but okay, it does do it. This does seem to be damaging it a little bit as it's slamming into this thing and causing a little bit of dints and damage here, but it's not slowing it down like you need to. Okay, something a bit more brazen might be needed here. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
And second attack, I'm gonna slingshot back up and cut the chain off to drop the ball, cannonball. Can I do that?
Go for it.
Oh,
roll,
yeah, okay.
Roll to hit.
23.
Nice. Okay, roll the damage.
All right. Oh, well, that's not looking good. And 7.
Okay, you start to cut through the chain, but it is a chain. There's this massive wrecking ball in the end, so it's not nothing. But you do some damage to the links of the chain there, but it's going to take a bit more to cut through it, I'm afraid. And that's good though, because it gives Noodles time to go. He's like, what are you doing?
You might want to get off of that, buddy.
Okay. And it's like big 10-foot arms like swoop over, and just like trapezes over to the main body of the vehicle. Do you want to put yourself up on top of the gantry there by the chain?
Yeah.
Climbing up there.
That was a freakishly good Noodles impression, John.
Cheers, mate. But see, I still get to play with him all the time, so.
And that's my turn.
That was spot on.
He's in the offline Eberron game, so I get to hear it on the regular. It was good to have Michael back on the channel on Saturday. Everyone, check out the VOD. No, not there. What are you doing? You're not nowhere so safe as that, mate. Come on, up there. Sorry, folks. Give the player version a bit there. If you shift the tokens around, it pauses the effect for a little moment there. Hey, Mike, how you doing, mate? We see you lurking. So, Warrior, hello to you, sir, as well. Okay. Is that working again? There we go. Yep, you are up, up in your pouch like a crow's nest up there. All right. So, as you are continuing on here, did you get him, Chaosic? Yeah, got him. Nice. Okay. So that brings us to the Hellfire engine. Okay, let me see if I get a recharge. Where's my dice? There. Nope. Okay, no recharge there, so it's going to do the just the single shot. Let's see who it goes for. Ooh, right down the end. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goes for the Shield Guardian. Soyala, in Mame's absence, could you roll me a d20 for their dex save, please?
Oh, that is a 5. I'm sorry.
Whoops. It's okay. These things. I mean, remember it regenerates as well. So do not fear too much for it. unless it manages to one-shot it, which would be impressive. And its dex is -1, so 4. Definitely does not avoid the damage here. And let me get that. Can I? Where was the? Okay, /R. Let me get my damage here. Okay. 5d10 and 2d12. Boom! 50 damage as it slams into the shield guardian. Now, I put the shield guardian at the front there because I kind of had the image that it's kind of like it's riding up, like bulled up inside the jaws on the front. It's just like cradled in there as this massive thing there. So yeah, it takes that damage. All right. And
I'd be quite scared of that if I weren't immune for being frightened.
all right. So moving on, buddy. Moving on there, that brings us to Sayala.
Yeah. So Tolm, you have not put out the spikes yet, have you? You just built them.
No, I have not put up the tank traps yet.
Okay. You need me to help? Can you make more of these? No.
I'm a master of my craft. I should be fine.
Like, if you want, I can try to, throw it over, and then you can keep working on your stuff.
Oh, that works. Just throw them overboard, yeah.
Yes. Okay, then I will, try and throw it over.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Okay. Not particularly my oh, of course. Do I happen to have any inspiration?
Afraid not. Sorry, that's
Nope.
all
Okay,
donation
that's
stuff at the
fine.
moment.
All right, that is a big old 6 on there.
Okay, no, it's just too heavy to heft up and over the edge.
Got it. Well, Tolm, are you also looking pretty bad?
I've taken one somewhat major hit, but
Yeah.
the hit that just hit the shield guardian would have put me down if that's what you're asking.
I'll do a healing word for you as well, and then
Okay.
that'll be it.
Okay.
Which I think Tolm also gets a little bit of. So that's a 12, but I think you get a little bit because I worked on you before. Tolm +1 on that. Okay.
Nice.
So you get 13 healing.
Okay.
That's good. I'm almost full.
Got this kind of like this alternate costume for like Sayala, where it's like the mechanic version. You got like oily, oily dungarees, like a bandana on. You got a big spanner like tucked behind your ear, and you're like working away in Tolm. Okay, excellent.
All right.
Thank
Well,
you.
I couldn't get it over. Sorry.
And Tom, to you, my friend.
Well, Tolm is quite weak, so he's gonna look at the madcaps and be like, "What are you doing? Help me push this!" And try to push it off the side.
And they look at Maggie, and she's like, "You heard the man. Do what he says before I cut your noses off and boil him in a stew." And they're like, "No!" And they come like they got these massive like big bother boots on, and they're just like come clumping over, perfectly at ease on this hurtling, jolting, like bumping infernal war machine here. As they seem to be, they're riding around it. They're just like swinging around, holding onto little handles, like running across the surface of it as if it's parked still, not in danger of falling off at all. And they are swinging over in your direction, so that will give you advantage.
Strength.
Yes, please.
Not my strongest skill.
Shadow.
Let's see. Can I do
You're
this?
strong, right?
Can I do this for myself? I can. flash of genius for myself. 17.
A 17.
So I have
Okay.
to use my flash of genius ability. So I'm like, levers.
Yes, nicely said. Okay, so yeah, you grab. I think you kind of reach up and you grab that thing that Mad Maggie was jamming under the wheel before, and just like get it under there. And a couple of madcaps are like just like levering up as well. These are the roadies for Madcap Madness, so they're pretty buff. And they push it up, and it ponderously teeters on the edge, and then just goes rolling, and the big the big juts of it are just like sticking up out of the ice and snow there, and the Hellfire engine just gets one of those big steel kind of girder parts of it just like jammed up into its wheel. Ooh, thank you, Soundscape. And it slows it down one more time. So, well done. Okay, good idea. That's what we like to see. Maggie. What do you say, pretty boy? Fancy giving it another whirl?
Yeah. Let's go.
Bless you, sir. Okay, so she fishes down, in the cockpit again, and she brings up another slightly bubbling cask of this stuff, and she's like, "Heads up!" Like throws it. Okay, roll me a d100, mate.
84.
84. Okay. So. Now, I'm not sure if this is to do with the fact that she said pretty boy and you just automatically replied and assumed it was you, but your head doubles in size.
Fuck.
It's just like
This is not gonna help.
Maggie's like, oh, see, like I said, it's a mixed bag. All right.
Do I still have this tail?
You do have, yes. It's not a one out one end thing. You're okay.
There we go.
Bobblehead Shadove. Nice. Maggie has this an urge to put you on her dashboard. Okay. And speaking of Bobblehead Shadove, it is your turn, sir.
I'm going to ponderously swing at this chain again.
Go for it, mate.
Maybe with my enhanced spin.
Doesn't work that way, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Oh, sad day. Okay, 13 to hit. That hit.
It is a hit, just enough, yeah.
Oh wow, these chains are finicky.
I mean, they're not very dexterous. That's the thing. It's just can you get through the metallic nature of them enough to damage them or not? Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're having a good time.
15.
15
Pray to
damage.
fast here. Yeah.
Okay. So that takes it down to what? Okay. And it starts. There's like a clink, clink. It starts, but there's just like one last loop of the chain just holding on there.
Oh, right. Okay. Well then, Bass. Second swing. Let's go. To hit, we got a natural 20.
Hey, that's 2 already. Jeez.
Hey,
With that many.
fast. You
You're gonna let them fly.
So
That's okay. This is definitely going to be enough. Just explain to me in glorious detail here how this hit shears through the chain. What happens? What are you envisioning happening to this wrecking ball as this happens here?
Oh man, like I said, I pray to Bast, and the sword glows even hotter, and the molten flames just kind of melt through the last bit of the chain, drop from the catapult or the giant metal apparatus. Right into the runway of this hellfire asshole. Hopefully,
If I can,
mucking up his something.
well, if I can add something there, I think Noodles is down there on the apparatus there, and he starts just like flinging levers and like spinning it around, and starts the actual crane arm like swinging, as you're like attacking the chain. You're like holding on with your prehensile tail as you're trying to cut through the chain. And with that natural 20, he times it just right, so the swing is coming around just as you shear through the chain, and the massive wrecking ball just goes straight into the massive Hellfire Engine's mouth, like straight flying in through that gaping opening at the front there. And as it slams in, there is just an explosion of hellfire from inside. It erupts out of the horns, out of the sides, out of the various cannon and turrets and things, and belching out of the eyes like two streams of hellfire. And it slowly dims.
Take that, you asshole.
And
Fuck my head.
goes slower and slower as you cause the fourth and final mishap for it, which is what was needed to slow it down enough to get away. So, and just a moment here. Okay, so let me. I'm gonna leave that there because I'm proud of it. I'm gonna leave our little trace here. It is dropping by the wayside. Come on, you. So I'm just doing a quick refresh on Soundscape here. Bear with me. Alright, so let me swing back over to here. Alright. Now, let's do that there. Should join them. Okay, so I'm just trying to switch up the music a bit here. Oh, of course, Papa Dragon, please do. Hey, Midnight Menagerie, good to see you. Welcome in. Okay.
Good job, Shadow.
So, yes.
Good with that tail.
Yeah, that's swinging around there, and come back here. Okay. Mad Mag is like, yeah, I knew it. I knew it. The power of Demonica, this much underrated substance, should be employed much more, I think.
Can you fix this? It's kind of getting in the way.
It's like, oh, and she looks around. Yeah, that tabaxi looks a bit holy. She'll probably be able to sort something.
Suyala.
You just turn around and Shadow's like clinging to the top of this gantry, this crane arm with this massive head like bubbling around.
Oh right, he still has that.
Yep.
And a tail.
Yeah, I can do the lesser restoration on Shadow.
Okay.
To get rid of one condition afflicting it.
Yes.
Granted, it's for a disease. I'm not really sure what it could be, but yeah.
I'll hope it's the head then.
I don't know. It just says the condition can be blinded, deaf, and paralyzed, or poisoned.
That's okay.
You said holy.
Just use it.
Just
Yeah, the
holy fixes
restoration
it.
magic is enough. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So, as you cast your magic there, Soyala, the healing effects of Bahamut just go across to your friend Shadov, and your head Shadov, reduces down back to its regular size. And you keep the tail?
Yeah, sure, why not?
It works.
Couldn't hurt.
It
I
works,
mean, good job, Shadow, but don't let it all get to your head.
right?
I see what you did there.
All right, and you come to a sliding halt as Mad Maggie swings it around next to a large outcropping of rock, much like behind me here. And as the snow and ice kicks up as they screech around, she's like, here you go. Now, I do believe this should provide the right environment for your aunties to do the required ritual and get you back on your way.
I'd love to get out of here. It's quite cold.
Please, Bass, get me out.
And you will clamber down off the demon crusher and over onto the rocks at the side there. And Mame and Slobberchops and the Aunties 3 all come out as well. And as you make your way over and kind of like huddle down out of the wind, it is, this is way worse than anything you've experienced in Icewind Dale, of course, down here in Kanya. Just this tearing wind just coming through. Mad Maggie just kind of gives you a little salute and pops the goggles back down and guns the engine one last time. And the last thing you see is Noodle's 10-foot arms waving goodbye as they disappear off into the blizzard and go on their merry way. And that is when the Aunties 3 starts to cluster together and starts to chant their night hag magic, and they are starting to conjure a portal. And you see an area of the rock here, this kind of almost like basalt kind of style rock, start to ripple and undulate as if it's become liquid on the flat surface of the ground. And the Aunties 3, almost straining with the concentration, they're like, that is the way home. Jump on in, unit. Time to go.
Oh, thank you. Let's go.
Oh, I think we forgot Bjorn. I think he's probably
What?
dead, right? The frost giant friend we had.
I was looking
was
forward to
hoping-
becoming friends with him. However,
Yeah, I mean, this portal might be time sensitive, right?
you tend to go.
The Aunties 3 is like, yes it is. If you could quickly.
Well, shit.
All
Sorry,
right.
Bjorn.
Yippee!
Deuces.
They're going to get a Kaye in there as well. Okay. It's like, cannonball! Okay, and each of you jump through the undulating surface, and there's a clunk, 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 and the shield guardian, even as its body starts to stitch and meld itself back together, also dives through, and then Professor Mame and Slobberchops gently glide in with their wings, respectively, and then we see from our viewpoint here in Kanya as the Aunties 3 make eye contact and almost, with a synchronized nod, all jump into the center and they disappear through the rippling surface just as their magic is broken and it dispels. And you are returned to Icewind Dale. Congratulations.
Thought I'd miss this frozen hellscape.
And you
From one
do
to another.
you do come back out of the wall of the Aunties 3's cavern. So there's that glow of the magma and everything still around in the cavern here, and the similar black rock in this surface here, that they seem to be attuned to as their kind of lair here, and that allows them to connect with the cave. And as you come out, you see Velen Harple, the Arcane Brotherhood wizard, and her Cobalt friends, some regular, some undead, are kind of lounging on the rock here. The kobolds are loving the heat from the magma. They're just like and they're just kind of, and they kind of stand up to get to their feet. I trust everything was success. Oh yes, there you are. I've got to admit, I've never seen anyone go to such lengths for a pet cat.
It wasn't my idea, but
Mama's
Helped
like,
us in
can
more ways than
walk
you
away
can
from.
imagine.
I would refer to the owner of said cat, but they seem to be quite emotional at the moment.
just engrossed in scritches. There you go, Slobberchops. It's fine. Yes, it's okay. I told you. Tries to feed it some of Barry's berries, but she's like, no thanks. It's like, yeah. No. And the aunties three bid you all a farewell, but do encourage you to look them up if you need to make any bargains or need any help in the future.
I mean, can we take a rest here? It's nice and warm, and we've been through a lot. Like, geez,
Sure.
just a little long rest.
Sure.
Just a little one.
It's been a long time that you had travelled all the way out to the Dark Duchess.
Yeah, it's been to hell and back. I don't need to leave immediately. Come on.
And to hell and back.
Mhm.
It's 4 hours for me, so it's like that's fine.
Games Tavern's like, just glad everyone made it. Yeah, me too, mate. These are the campaign games, so anything happening in here could be quite long lasting. Okay, so the lots of you camp out here in the Aunties Three's cavern. They disappear back through that old sea chest into whatever little subdimension they have going on in there, and you camp out as best you can. It's not very comfortable, but it's nice and warm indeed, and all of you may take the benefits of a long rest. And also, for surviving a trip to the Nine Hells, I do think a level may be in order as well.
I get 3rd level spells.
Heyo.
I was waiting for the next big thing to happen. I wasn't expecting it to be this, but yes, indeed. I think a wee level up during your night's rest, as the magics of the Aunties Three cave seep into you and imbue you with new powers, new abilities, and a tail.
Still have to learn to sleep with it.
Yeah, I think you kind of roll on it a few times by mistake. You're like, ah. And as from the deep freeze back into the icebox, yes, absolutely, Phantom. But I take Icewind Dale over Carnier every time. All right, so
Tone like, well, Tone is right there when you wake up, Soyala. He's like, Soyala,
Yes.
I found a way to regenerate for almost no cost.
Oh. Were you up all night doing that?
I don't sleep.
True. Were you powered on first? It doesn't matter.
When you are sleeping, I am sitting, motionless but awake. I was just thinking about it.
it's true.
Yeah. That's great. What exactly did you enhance something?
He pulls out like a cup of like,
Do you steal
bubbling.
something from that witch?
No, I thought about it. I saw what
You were
I saw.
kind- you
I
were
saw what she
looking in
did.
that.
I saw what she did, and I thought, what can I do? And he's got like, it looks like like a Japanese like old style teacup, and it's just full of like a kind of foul smelling bubbling liquid. Do you want that tail, Shadove? Do you want the tail?
Yeah, I'm not used to it yet, but I could learn to like it. What?
This would make your tail go away, but that's fine.
Yeah. You know what? It might get me into more trouble than it's worth. Yeah, let's go. Yeah,
Here, drink this.
You
It tastes awful.
trying to kill me, Tone? We were friends.
And I can cast Lesser Restoration without expending a spell slot or preparing it.
Wow.
By using my alchemical supplies 5 times a day.
Ha. There we go. The good stuff.
It's the good stuff. I saw that if you saw my face, it's like, oh, I didn't see that when I was doing my build.
Interesting. Okay. Nice.
So where exactly is the Hag's lair? The Auntie's lair.
There's a gateway to it through the sea chest. Yeah, the old sea chest that Shadow first opened.
Okay, so we're still down below tech because we're in a sea chest that's in a cavern somewhere near that coast when we were running away from the dragon.
You guys are just in the cavern. The sea chest is there,
Yeah.
but yeah, you're not in there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so you're just in the cave here, and it seems like the ancient white dragon that you angered so much on the Dark Duchess has gone off hunting in other areas. Perhaps at the behest of its imagined companion. On the back there, the frozen and dead wizard that it used to call a friend. And you arise the next morning, kind of steel yourselves against the cold that you know is going to be coming, and lead the sled dogs and your various companions back out the tunnel. Josh, can you go that? And you make your way back out through cheers, Phantom. Through the tunnel that slowly climbs up back towards the surface, and you see the daylight that. Well, no, you wouldn't, would you? Sorry, you feel the cold air rushing down the tunnel as you realise that you're coming up towards the surface, but of course, plunged into eternal night as Icewind Dale is, as Auril has once again done her journey around Icewind Dale on the back of her albino rock, casting her magic and plunging Icewind Dale into this never-ending winter. The darkness of Icewind Dale awaits you as you emerge into the biting cold, but it doesn't feel quite so bad after experiencing Kanya. It feels a little bit better, and you quickly swing up on to the sleds and make your way. What's the plan? Over to you.
Okay.
So, as the six-pack's ready and raring to go, where are you headed to?
Anywhere sounds good. It's not
Thanks,
hell,
Richard.
you know.
We have to get to this island or this thing,
Back to the island, right?
right?
Yeah, Velen Harper's like, yes, I have the means. to transport us out to Oral's Island in the Sea of Moving Ice. I know just the person. Person? Yeah, that'll do. And once we get out there, we need to journey across the island to her castle. Well, of course, it used to be that the Frost Giant Queen's castle. What was her name again? Vindavekken? Vasavekken. There you go. Yeah. Yes, of course, it used to be Vasavekken's castle, and she's taken it for her own now. But yes, Grimskal awaits us out in the sea, and there, hopefully, we can obtain the Codicil of White, and you can do whatever it is you were doing.
You sound very interested. Okay. Oh, that's
Yeah, Rishu, thank you for that.
Yes, then
Let's
let's
get
make
there.
haste.
Okay.
We've taken quite a bit of time already, and I worry about this, the egg as well that we have to find.
yeah, you know, hell takes some time.
As just running away from the dragon.
Yes.
Indeed.
Tolna's just on the back of the dog sled, just like taking notes about things he's just recently considered he could do.
Okay. And as you do that, Velen steers her sled with the cobalt soul in things, just running along in front. And the dog sleds swing in behind, and you start going pretty much due east along the edge of the ice. And you can see as the day kind of goes on, you get that strange kind of half grey that just lightens the sky a little round about midday. As you're making your way, you do see this majestic sight, this beautiful thing out to the north of where you're travelling, off to your left side, as you see just this vast, undulating, shifting mass of icebergs and big sheets of ice just moving. Yeah, it looks like a solid surface for most of the part, but it's just moving up and down as waves and the ocean's currents move beneath it. And you see larger bergs with massive jutting ice formations coming up out. Some of them even have like natural arches and things in them, and there are larger pieces as well, which look like some frost giants could use them for base camps and things. And you carry on towards the east, and as you're traveling, you see a figure ahead of you, and it does. And as you're speeding across the snow and ice on the edge of the ocean here, Velen kind of reins in her kobolds and kind of drops back a bit. She's like, potential problem. Over to you, fine folks.
What is it?
Do you want to make me a perception check? Still a ways off at the moment.
Oh, yeah. That's a good perception check.
Hold on.
Oh, my perception's not great. 4. I perceive nothing.
Am I also able to?
Please.
I think we all can, right?
Anyone who
Oh,
would like
okay,
to?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's a nat 1 for a 10.
Oh.
Great.
Well,
I'm a bit
don't
distracted.
worry, I am here. I rolled a 19.
I am,
Hey.
Ayo.
mushing the dogs, so.
Yeah. Okay, let me find. I'm trying to find. This one. Sorry, two seconds. Wrong one. Where is? It's fine. Never mind. So yeah, you you kind of slow the dogs down, and they're kind of eager to take a little bit of a rest. I've been going through the ice and snow here for a while, and you see this huge humanoid figure just kind of like slowly moving side to side as it wades through the pretty deep snow here. And Tolm, you recognize this figure. It is the were polar bear, the Goliath were polar bear that you released from Sunblight Fortress.
I recognize this figure. It's the Goliath were polar bear we released from Sunblight Fortress.
Oh, what?
Never gets old. I'm sorry.
So,
You released a giant. Why the would you do that?
No,
It was a good one.
The Goliath is it's a race type.
So, does that mean it's less giant?
I mean, it's mechanically.
pretty big.
It's
pretty
large.
Why would you release a Goliath polar bear?
It's a were polar bear.
It's a were polar bear. Oh, this gets
Where?
better and better.
It's there, so yeah, I just pointed it out.
Oh.
No, but for real, it is really.
He was a nice
lovely.
guy, though.
Yeah, it was very lovely.
I found him. There he is. Here,
I'm
now,
sure
Stove,
he's
as,
Very helpful.
as you get closer, this is what you see. I love this art. I'm so glad I found it. Jan. Is that kind of showing up?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
see,
Yeah,
he's pretty good.
that's a weird. He's got sunglasses.
The eye patch, I think.
Oh,
There you go, folks.
I know.
Okay, so
You
yes,
got
this
that.
massive Goliath werebear is just like crunk, crunk, crunk over the snow and ice towards you, and he just like raises a heavy paw. Ah, my friends, I knew I'd find you.
Well, here we are.
And this one is Shadov, yes?
I assume that you've heard.
Yeah, I
me.
don't know you.
This
Yes.
massive furry paw just like on top of your head and like musses your hair. Nice tail. Oh no, you lost it. Damn it. Curses.
Yeah, he drank my.
Damn alchemy.
He was part of us tail people for a while. And wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, sorry. Scratch that bit. He's like, I spoke to a couple of birds on the wing, and an Arctic hare here or there, and I heard where I might find you and bring those that seek you, Shadow.
I don't think I have any outstanding debts, Mr. Polar Bear. What's that sound?
Oh, this is them. Don't worry. You have nothing to fear. So, have you all had a lovely time since we last met?
What?
Been all right.
We've kept ourselves busy.
Good.
Oh,
good.
jeez.
What's the matter, little Shadow?
I'm gonna die. I just escaped hell.
What is it? It's fine. It's fine. These are folks. These are folks who have been looking to meet you.
Oh, well. Bass, take the wheel.
And you start to see out of the gloom and the swirling snow and clouds some dark shapes starting to descend and in long, wide circles come down towards the ice where you are. And the werebear turns and looks up into the sky. I I found them, just like I said! Shara! Shara, over here!
What did you just say? Where they?
Oh, this one called Shara and her friends. They've been looking for you.
And the plot thickens.
And as these shapes coalesce out of the darkness and snow, you see 6 griffins. Long bodies and beautiful wings spread out, flapping strongly against the winds and snows as they spiral down, and then a short distance away into the snow, and slowly kind of regally starts to walk across the snow towards you, their wings furling behind them. And indeed, Shadov, on the lead griffin is sat your sister. And behind her, the other 5 kind of spread behind her in an arch, kind of arc shape. You see other drow, but they're dressed differently. They have winter clothes, but there's a certain elven kind of cut to them. And even though they're not, overtly floofy and furs out everywhere, they do look very warm, kind of like a seal hide kind of garment. And as they move towards you, Shara smiles. Now then, little brother, what are you doing in a place like this?
I could ask you the same, impetuous sister. I've come looking for you. Met some new friends. This makes no sense.
Oh, you've been making friends? That's lovely. Thank you for keeping him alive. Apologies if he got you into any trouble. He's good at that.
Oh, he's helped us quite a bit. Aren't you excited to see her? We've been looking for you. For Stove.
You stole something from this scary lady over here, and we were coming to the island where we thought you were, and
yeah, and as
she's
coming to view, like Velen was just like behind you, and she starts like stalking forward. But then all of the 5 drow like figures behind her on their other griffins just all like level hand crossbows towards Velen, and she just puts her hands up, and there's like one Colbert in front of her, like completely failing to cover her. It's just like, no.
Yeah, maybe later, Velen. I think now is not the...
She stole my family's heirloom.
Well, I don't know any necromancy, so if you get shot, I can't bring you back, so sorry. Don't get shot.
Shara looks past you, Shadov, and she's like, oh. Hello, Velen. No ill feelings. Just, academic pursuits. Besides, the professor helped me for what I needed him for, so, here you go. And she goes into a pack on her side, like hanging across on her shoulder strap, and pulls out something wrapped in cloth and tied at the top, and she tosses it in Velen's direction, and she kind of desperately goes to catch it and manages to do so. So, little brother, I was right. Of course, you knew that already, but it's true. All of it's true. It is not only us, far to the south, in those steaming, humid jungles. The Avondrow. And she gestures behind her. The Avondrow did journey this way. You should see it, Shadov. You should see Khalidai. It's beautiful.
This is gonna need some explaining. These Avondrow are your friends, and now...
Of course, we are kinfolk.
What
Those
have
of
you
us
been up
that
to all this
stayed,
time?
those of us that stayed above, those of us who refused to follow that spider.
Well, you don't need to tell me twice about them spiders. I'm happy to see you. This is just a shock. I don't know what to say.
Luckily, the Avondrow keep a close watch on their borders.
I've been traveling all over this frozen wasteland, looking for you, only to find false lead after false lead. And now you descend from the heavens on a griffin? What is this, Lord of the Rings?
I remember Mother reading that to us.
Just utterly shocked. I've been to hell already, so really I'm not shocked by
Oh,
any.
come now. I'm sure it wasn't that hard looking for me. Don't be so dramatic.
No, I think we went on a boat to try to find you, and a giant ancient dragon found us there.
Ooh.
And we literally just were in hell approximately 10 hours ago.
It shakes her head.
You are very hard to find.
You into the Dark Duchess?
That was our only lead.
A dragon? There was no dragon there when I left.
You haven't seen him flying around? He's kind of hard to miss.
We have been far to the north. Beyond Icewind Dale. Beyond the glacier. It is there that the Avondrow settled. It is there that they carved out their home. The buildings, Shadov, ice and stone, working together, and it's beautiful.
I'd love to see it. But I'm on a quest with my friends. We have to kill this Ice Maiden. She's cursed the realm. I've not noticed the perpetual nighttime.
It is not our world, Shadov. There is a reason us Lowendrau and the Avondrow have kept to their enclaves.
But my friends, they'll never make it without me. They need me, right, guys?
You've been so helpful.
I mean, you've been very helpful, but you should go where your path takes you.
I don't think I can lose Shara again. Not after finding out she's suddenly alive. Oh boy. I think I gotta go, guys.
You don't have to, Shadov. Come with us. Let us show you Khalidai. They want to reach out. They wanted me, but now, when they heard of you, they want us to connect them with the Lowendrau. Forge a link between our peoples. Far to the north and far to the south, bridging the divide, bridging the centuries that we've been apart.
That sounds pretty important too.
Well, can you come back?
Of course.
Yes, Ty.
I'm not kidnapping
I'm
you.
sure we'll see you again. You wouldn't happen to have a spare griffin.
She slaps the haunch of hers. Room for two.
I like the way you drive, but give me a moment to speak with my friends.
Of course. We have time.
Tone. Your mead was the best mead. Not just good mead.
It's a good compliment. You're
I was
pretty
looking
cool.
forward to the to running that bar with you when everything calmed down. Bring it in, metal man.
He gives you a hug. Yeah, you can always. You'll be back. There's always more beer. I'll keep the bees warm.
You keep the peace.
It's for the meat. It's not anything. The
You
bees
know,
have to be warm so that can make the meat. But
if they're cold, they're dead, right? That's the,
yeah, so
I get it.
It's actually a really important part of the good meat culture. That's why it's always.
I'm not really familiar with the process.
Yeah, that's why it sounds like bees all the time when you're in good mead. Anyway,
okay.
I'm kind of rambling, so you should probably talk to
Yeah.
Sayala.
Sayala, a healer, my friend.
You've
Best
had
cat I
my
ever
back.
knew. Yeah, I've had mine. It's been
Those wings are
Emotional
pretty
journey.
cool.
yeah. Maybe you should have them. I under your god anyway.
Really? I was
Yeah.
curious why they looked so familiar.
Cats, dragons, they're pretty similar. I got confused. Thought it was Bast. Yeah, anyway. Thanks for all the heals and the chase through the hometown and scary cat parents. Good times.
Yeah. Here. She's gonna pick out her bottle that she keeps with her of her herbs that has the letter B on it that she later found out was Comet, and she's gonna put it into a little pouch for him. Pour out some of it, put it in there for him. These are some special herbs from Bahamut. When I met him,
They gonna give me a big head?
no, maybe they just seem normal. I'm not entirely sure of their use, but they could be of use to you.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I give you something. All I have is this flaming sword. I kind of need it.
That's okay. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna put a little bit of mending, and there was a dent in your shield and your armor, so I'll just do
Wow.
that right now.
I've been meaning to get to that. I didn't really have the tools on me. And
But before I forget that, when you fly away, the magical enchantment on your armor is gonna go away. So just a heads up. Don't be surprised about that.
well, fair enough.
It's a me thing. I'm sorry.
Well, I appreciate your assistance up to now, Tone.
It's not you, it's me.
Anyway, do you want a beer before you go?
Yeah, I don't think I should fly whilst inebriated. It might be a bad.
The Griffin does most flying anyway. It's
Yeah,
like a self-flying vehicle.
So does that?
Where'd you go?
Is that true? You know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'm not driving anyway. And mom. Oh, she's
She's still with the cat.
yeah, I understand. This is an emotional reunion. Let him know.
The shield. Just say goodbye to the shield guardian. That'll probably be okay.
Yeah. I'll just
clank, 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 clank. It's like pat on the head.
Yeah. Good looking out, big guy. You took a lot of hits for us. That was appreciated. I couldn't have taken those hits. It was painful hits.
Shucks. And Shadov, Paladin of Bastet, takes one last look at their new friends and walks across the snow and ice to the waiting griffins, his sister Shara, and the riders of the Avondrow Air Force. Swings up onto the back of one of the griffins with Shara by the neck. And with a woof, woof, almost in perfect unison, the griffin's wings beat against the cold and winds of Icewind Dale and start to rise up out of sight, quickly disappearing.
Don't be a stranger.
Quickly disappearing
What?
into the darkness and the swirling blizzard. And Shadov. As our raiders come in. Hey raiders, how you doing? Hey, you been away. And Shadov, with his sister and the long sought after Avondrow, disappear into the Icewind Dale night, leaving Soyara, Tom, and Professor Mame looking out over the sea of moving ice. Beyond their line of sight, where their imagination shows them a large frozen isle. Somewhere atop that island, the castle of Vastaviken, the frost giant queen of old, now Oral the Frostmaiden's lair, as they take this last leg of their journey out across the waters to confront Oral, hopefully defeating her and returning the natural seasons to Icewind Dale. And that is where we will leave this session. A massive thank you to everyone who's joined us today. Thank you for those raids who ran away with that latest one. Thank you so much, my friend. Good to see you. We are going to be streaming plenty more this week. Do not worry, as we, all week long, are doing our No Kid Hungry charity stream. If you are able to donate, please head on over to the Tiltify, and you can pre-donate to the thing, so if there's anything you would like to happen to the other campaigns going on this week, please do head on over there and consider giving generously if you are able, as the wonderful folks at No Kid Hungry do all of the amazing work that they do to alleviate the suffering and hunger of an unnecessary amount of children that are suffering through that in the US. Massive thank you to the Games Tavern for organising everything here. Shout out to our friends at Fried Dice Paradise and the Superior Adventurers Guild and all the great work they're doing as well. I hope that all of you can join us soon. We will be back with Shadov and Talm in different guises tomorrow, so you do not have to wait long. We have to say goodbye to Shadov, but we do not have to say goodbye to Chase just yet. As, yes, you may have guessed, Chase is unfortunately leaving us here as far as Icewind Dale is concerned. But tomorrow we have our fantastic finale. GM Josh, aka Taln, will be leading us through the final session of our Deadlands mini-campaign, with special guests Josh the Pirate from Corsair's Cove, Shadov, myself, and Swag, who you'll recognise from our one-shot roulette generation streams, character generation streams. please come and join us and see what shenanigans you can bring into the mix as we are playing through the big finale of Coffin Rock out in the weird west. That's Rootin' Tootin' Cowboys versus the eldritch forces of undead and the like. He does sound dreamy, doesn't he? We see you, Corsair's Cove. Looking forward to tomorrow, mate. And thank you for joining us for that. And that will bring us into our regular sessions towards the end of the week. We have Out of the Abyss, Barovia and Beyond, Wild Beyond the Witchlight, and Jacinta's Tyranny, all coming up as we roll through into the weekend. And then our final No Kid Hungry stream is one more one-shot roulette. Those of you who joined us yesterday to generate the characters, thank you so much. We are going to be playing with some very interesting adventurers. Let me bring this up here. Boop. James Hake, Kelsey Dion, Marin and Michael joined us last Saturday. Thank you so much to them. Wonderful, wonderful stream we had with them. But this weekend we will be having our finale of our charity streams this week with Quincy from Quincy's Tavern, the Felted Friends Brian and Cucumber, and their DM Ryan from Perception Studio, and our good friend Dead Aussie Gamer. An excellent bunch of people. Cannot wait to play with them all. They've been doing wonderful things over with Jasper's Game Day and all that stuff going on as well. An absolutely crazy, chaotic bunch of adventurers, and I cannot wait to play with all of them this weekend for our finale of the charity week. Okay, thank you everybody. Oh, and another raid as well. Sorry, JJK. Thank you so much, but we are just about to say goodbye. Do stick around for that raid and let us carry on that love somewhere else. Thank you so much for raiding to us, though. I hope everyone's doing well. If you're not already, do give us a follow. You can see when we're coming online next, and jump into our followers Discord. I'll be sending invites out once we're offline. Hey, thank you, Hunternut. Awesome. Welcome in, everybody. We are doing a big old charity stream at the moment, so we'll be playing every day. So if you missed us today, do not worry, you can jump in any day this week. We hope to see you again very, very soon. Chase, thank you, my friend. It's been a pleasure. Take care.
Thank you, man.
All the best.
Good, yeah.
All right, well, see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
I won't be seeing you, but yeah. Have fun.
Yes, indeed.
Sure.
Okay, so let us see who is going online at the moment, so we can get some raiding going on here. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. Oh yes. Our good friend Farah Art over in the UK there is doing some streaming there, so let's go and head over in that general direction. Thank you. It's going well so far, Jijika, and thank you for that raid. And yes, we shall hope to see you next time. Hopefully catch you and be able to share some adventures with you. I hope you had a fantastic stream as well. Okay, folks, that is all for today. Do stick around for the raid. Let them know where you came from. Let those phoenixes fly. We will see you all very, very soon. So, that's all for today, I'm afraid. But stick around for the raid. Let those phoenixes fly. Until next time, as we say around these parts, Oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi.
Oyasumi.
Oyasumi.